Give that the old refresh.
Yeah. All right. So we're back. This is week. What are we at? 4 now.
4.
Week
I
4.
just got
Yeah.
here. This is
welcome
just kind
to
of what I do.
Crossroads Comedy Project. I'm one of your hosts, Josh Sardam.
And I'm Ishalash.
And today we are joined by a special guest. Today, a local comedian, second generation comedian.
I don't know about that.
Garett Wilson.
Hi, I'm Garett.
Well, I did notice you got a haircut, Garett.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, at long last, the curls are finally gone. I can't do the Frodo joke
He
anymore.
actually got all of them.
I love the Frodo joke.
I know, but I'll think of something better
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
because it started to get stale.
The Frodo joke that you knew?
Yeah, I look like a cross between Frodo Baggins and Scott Wilson.
Oh, goodness. And that's hilarious to me because I know Scott Wilson.
Yeah, but it's only hilarious to people who know Scott Wilson because that is my father.
I guess that is pretty accurate.
That is the end of the joke there.
Yeah.
Of course I look like him.
So
why wouldn't I?
So Ish, I was thinking we needed like some type of theme music for our show.
Okay.
And I thought we could like have a woman come on and go, "It's Pally and the Jew," something like that. Wouldn't that be
Whoa! Whoa! I didn't realize this was this kind of podcast.
Yes, Garett.
Okay, I'm out of here. I'm sorry.
He's very anti-Semitic. He's like, "Fuck
Yeah.
this."
Wait a minute. Just because I got the curls doesn't mean I agree with this.
Yes, but do you have the right curls?
I came to get long.
Okay. Scott Kemper, we're checking in with Facebook here. Scott Kemper says, can't deny his dead spitting image.
Yeah, it's gifts and curses, man. Because like every now and then I'll get a really elderly lady come up to me and think that I'm actually him, even though there's about a height difference of 1.5 feet.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite a big difference between the two of you.
Yeah.
Scott's, what, 6'6"?
6'6".
Yeah. And Garett is probably 5'6". No, I'm just kidding.
I am not a very tall dude.
You're still like 5'10", though, right?
Yeah.
So it's not quite a foot, but it's,
It's significant.
I mean, you're going to
it's
look
not
like
something
him
you'd
in about,
expect.
40 years?
I'll probably more like 5 the way I'm grand.
well, the way he drinks.
And the way I drink. And the way I smoke. Oh man, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, apparently.
I don't know. You'll be fine.
Oh,
At some point in time,
you don't know my luck.
At some point in time, you'll have a stroke.
Actually, you're right. I will live because that's my luck. I get to suffer.
Yeah. Hey, so we had a big competition last night.
Yeah.
And it was at Willie's Locally Known, and the place was packed. It was a fantastic show, and our very own Ishalash is taking up one of the spots.
Rigged.
Yeah.
In the
Totally rigged.
funniest comic this side of the Mississippi contest.
Of course he is.
In March.
Rigged.
It was actually a great competition.
It was.
a lot of wonderful comics that came out last night. I was lucky enough to be in the top 3,
Yeah, you absolutely were.
along with Lee
Blevins.
and Danny Hucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic show.
Wish I could have been there.
Yeah.
he,
Why weren't you there?
I was here.
he had
Yeah.
work. He was doing Dojo.
I was doing the Dojo Jazz Show, man.
Speaking of here, we are recording this live at Comedy Off Broadway, Lexington's premier comedy club, and dare we say
hoping you'd
Kentucky's
say that.
best.
By far. Hands
Kentucky.
down.
Easily.
The comedy
By
club here
far.
is
There's
just,
what? We have 2?
no, but I mean, the other one can't even compare.
Well, the other is Laughing Derby even still open?
Well, it's called
It's called the Caravan now.
It's back to the Caravan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got new ownership first of the year.
Again.
Yes.
They cannot get that place running right.
But even when it was running, I just have to believe Comedy Off Broadway was hands
well,
down.
yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
how long has this
yeah.
been in existence?
30 years.
30 years.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't beat this
30
place.
years is about
I mean,
right.
the level of talent that comes through these doors is
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
a fun place to work, fun place to come.
I know last weekend they had, was it Country Wayne?
Country
He
Wayne.
was selling
yeah.
out
Yeah,
every
he
show.
sold out pretty much every show.
Yeah, I mean, I heard he was amazing. And then this weekend we have, who do we got?
This weekend is John Caparulo
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
from the Chelsea Lately Show.
Oh,
And
nice.
very funny guy.
Very funny guy. He's been
Yeah.
here several times, and it's just generally a good time whenever he comes through.
Nice.
And then week after that, we have a schedule shakeup. It's going to be Lee Cruz.
Yeah, and that was because
Linnell
couldn't make it, so Lee Cruz was kind enough to jump in and
Oh, okay.
help the store out, and I think that's awesome. Lee's
Yeah.
a very funny guy.
Yeah,
Good
he
guy.
is.
He's practically your uncle.
Practically, yes.
Yeah.
And that is absolutely a very funny show, very cheap show that
Very
you can come
cheap
down and
show.
see.
Is that your way of saying
few
come
drinks.
out? It's not
Yes.
gonna cost you much.
That's my way of saying please come see it, damn it.
It should be a lot of fun. So we've got going on this week. We've got a couple shows coming up.
Okay.
I have tomorrow. We're back at Life Brew Pub on Richmond Road.
Nice.
here in Lexington.
Great place.
Great wings. Great time.
Get a hot dog.
Get a hot dog.
Those hot dogs are freaking amazing.
Are they good?
They are awesome.
I thought you were just joking.
No, I'm not joking at all. Get a hot dog.
Oh,
Go to the
okay.
bar, get yourself a hot dog.
Do it now. Okay. On Thursday, we're back at the Twisted Cork.
Okay.
So, and that's the
Yeah.
best show you'll ever see at a drive-through liquor store.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Love me some Mama Sue.
Mama Sue,
Mama
Prentice.
Sue.
Love them both.
Like I tend to get a little squeamish with Twisted Cork, but it is a fun place.
It is. It is. Other than that, I'm kind of... I don't know how to explain this, guys, but I got this in the mail today.
Uh-oh.
AARP.
AARP.
Yeah.
How do you know you're getting old? And they I didn't sign up for it. My wife might have, but what's great about this is the card's already enclosed. I've already got the
That's
cards.
awesome. Don't you wish that they did like the secret packaging like they do for when they send out dildos? I'm going to shut up now.
No.
I really expected you
But
guys
I
to
need
roll
to
with me.
wait. So, Garrett, when was the last time you got one of these packages?
Yeah. Go
Well,
ahead,
okay,
Garrett.
look, my dad was away for a long time. And he was on the road and stuff, and I got the mail from my mom one day, and I was like, this could be lovely.
Holy shit.
That's not a true story.
I was
I
going to
certainly
say,
hope not.
Peggy,
I need
my
to-
God,
I
I
need
know
to,
your mom.
Yeah, I forget this
Is that
girl
just
on
to
the
cover
internet.
up because they were for you?
No.
No.
Ish.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh, okay, Garrett.
Come on.
It just leaves me with, knowing that I'm getting old, it leaves me with a lot of questions. For example, Geordie LaForge. Now, was that his
See, I'm
God-given
outta here.
name, Geordie?
See.
Did that say it on his birth certificate?
are-
Or his name Jordan?
you are-
Is his name Jordan LaForge?
You are
Yeah,
losing
I
the
think it's
millennial
normal.
and they
viewership.
just... No, I don't give a shit. Millennials, you'll just have to take a backseat for it. Don't worry, I'll get to you here in a second. But so Geordie LaForge, right? Geordie.
Right.
Now I know from Star Trek lore that he was actually named after Gene Roddenberry's good friend George LaForge.
Okay.
All right, but the character itself, Geordie, really, who the hell comes up with this? Should we start calling Jordan Holly Geordie?
No. God, no.
But I mean, is his name Jordan? I don't know. The other thing, 7 nation armies couldn't hold me back. So will 8 do it? I'm just wondering.
I don't think this is about you getting old anymore.
Yeah, no.
I'm just wondering these things.
Get
These
off your
things-
soapbox.
These
son.
things- no, I told you it's going to get a little weird today because I got this damn letter.
I can tell this is freaking you out.
Yeah, like, are you drunk already?
No, but I need to be. We
Yeah.
all need more drinks. That's
Yeah, that's true. I actually contemplated bringing a flask, but I decided not to do that.
I really want to talk to Jordan about having a server here for us when we're doing this. That way we can just get really shitty drunk while we're
and he'll just
Facebook
laugh
on
and
Facebook
laugh
Live.
and laugh. My friends and I actually had an idea when Facebook Live first came out, and that was to set up a camera in the kitchenette.
Oh,
in the
you told me
apartment
this. You told me this.
and just have it playing while we get trashed, and then cut it off at a certain time. And then I would host my own show called The Morning After Pill at 9 a.m. We'd just have the camera start rolling at 9 a.m. and I'd be on the couch face first with like a toilet paper hat and eyes bloodshot as all hell. And then I'd just sit there and watch the footage from last night and wonder what went wrong. It never took off.
No, you didn't like that idea. It's too much like Big Brother.
No, we filmed a few test episodes, and I can't let that be public.
He's like,
So Garrett,
cannot.
I was wondering,
You
do
know,
you ever think that maybe your parents wish that they had the morning after pill?
Yeah, I believe one time there was one time when me and my mother were actually in an argument, and she ended it with, "I wish I had swallowed you."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty harsh.
That's harsh, but clever. So
Mom
she
takes
wins
off
that
the
one.
gloves.
You know, honestly, if I was around during that conversation, I probably would have given her a high five.
Yeah, you should have. I think I actually did give her a high five.
There you go.
Sick burn, Mom. Sick burn.
But then I would have went and washed your hands afterwards.
Now
but-
let me teach you how to use the TV remote again.
That's if she can hold it. She's usually pretty drunk too. So
there you go.
The acorn falls straight the fuck down.
There you go.
The three of them sitting in the. What are we gonna make today?
I don't know. Same thing we make every day.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so I think I got it out of my system. I'm not sure.
Are you sure?
now, Josh?
Yeah, sure,
Can I
yeah.
take this?
Maybe we should take the cards.
I don't even know if it's
Yeah.
like what it. I don't even know. Like I haven't opened.
He hasn't opened it yet.
I know,
This is
it's
actually
completely
sealed.
sealed.
It's completely
What- I
sealed.
just committed technically a felony.
Yeah,
And it says "Do not bend," so this is some serious shit.
Yeah.
I get. All right, I gotta see.
All right, we're gonna
have a live
gonna open
reveal.
this.
live
This is a
reveal
live
here.
reveal.
Of
Is this an
Josh
unboxing show now?
Sardam.
This is an unboxing show.
AARP cards. Let's see what it
It's
says.
just gonna
Josh.
start dressing up like Elsa. We'll get all the hits. It'll
We'll
be
get
fun.
all-
Okay.
Okay. So what this is it's inviting me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Real
You gonna
possibilities.
accept the invitation? Dude,
I
you get a free weekend duffel bag.
Well, you better sign up then.
Oh, they're really pushing that duffel bag too.
And it says, "Dear Joshua,
It's a nice
our
looking
records
duffel bag.
indicate that you're old as fuck. We agree that this is probably going to happen to everybody, but in your case, it came early.
You need a little help here.
So,
Fuck you."
so they're already established that you're old as fuck. Why would they need to give you a duffel bag?
I don't know. It's a nice looking duffel bag. Are you seeing
But
this?
I don't get that. I mean, wouldn't you think they'd offer you a cane,
Yeah.
wheelchair, something?
Tennis balls.
The
Tennis
bag,
balls, there you go.
the bag is to pack for Florida, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh,
what it
okay.
is.
There we go.
What's funny is like most of these things, like you have to pay like X amount of dollars a year to be in AARP.
Mm-hmm.
They're offering actually to pay me to be a member because they said I'm just fucked. They
Really?
said there's no way I'm making it to 70, so
Better start now.
better start now.
So they're investing in your poor health.
Yeah. Build up the AARP credit.
AARP. Well, how about a big fuck you to AARP?
Yeah, right.
I'm just not doing it.
So you're gonna do it though, right?
Of course I'm going to do it. I'm a Jew, for Christ's sake. Free duffel bag? Are you kidding me?
That's what I was going to say. When did you not take up something for free?
Jesus, they got me. They had me at free. I mean, as soon as I saw free, I was like,
A whole
I'm
weekend duffel
yours.
bag.
And you noticed the free is in red.
It's in red.
It is
Yes,
in
yeah.
bold letters. That's good stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I'm happy I was here for this.
Yeah, I told you it'd be
I'm
fun.
happy.
It would be fun. Little-
And you know what's exciting? We have exactly 4 viewers watching this.
That's
right
rad.
that is
That's awesome.
But you know what? Facebook Live, we've always said, is the way we can interact with people. It's not the most important part. The most important part is our channel on YouTube and our podcast. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we now have a YouTube channel,
is
and
being-
we're still coming up with a name, so stay tuned for that.
Being
We're
recorded
gonna
for
work on
all
that.
to see forever.
Yes, absolutely.
And everyone needs to definitely
Somebody-
go onto iTunes and subscribe. Leave a review.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Yeah, definitely. Well, you did.
Oh yeah,
Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
I did do that. They don't
Checking
have
in with
microphones.
checking it with Facebook.
They have all
we have
this
a relative of yours saying, "What's up, everybody?"
Oh, yes. He's actually in Jordan at the time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
We're
awesome.
international. We're
Yes,
now
we've
international.
just gone
Yeah.
international.
We've
That's a-
gone
guys.
international. That happened quickly. 4 shows
What
international.
time is it in Jordan?
7 hours forward, so...
7 hours forward.
So
okay.
it's 11 o'clock at night.
Late.
Yeah.
He's probably drunk.
That's
That is-
awesome.
That is
I'm
awesome.
not sure if they drink in Jordan, but yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
They-
forgot.
My bad.
But
Yes, they
So
do.
funny story. Sunday,
Uh-huh.
I was in Somerset, right?
Yeah.
And I met this girl who, after talking for a little while, she had realized that I was an Arab, asked me if I was a Muslim.
A
moose lamb.
A Muslim, yes. That's exactly what she said. She said, so are you a Muslim? And I really thought about it. I said, I don't know what a Muslim is. She goes, like the religion. I said, oh, you mean a Muslim? She said, yeah. I said, no, but I like the way you said it. Muslim.
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 So
Yeah.
I have this
It
little.
sounds like the weirdest turducken.
It does. Like I've got a picture of a lamb in my head that has huge horns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I told her, I said, I've never heard of that before. But I loved it. And I actually said I was going to tell the story on this podcast. So
That's
shout out
awesome.
to you, Holly. There
Did
you
you-
go.
Man.
And then I realized I was in Somerset. So,
Right,
what's
then
going to
you
happen
got-
Yeah,
there.
hell out.
that's definitely a moose lamb.
Yeah, a Muslim.
I want to draw a picture of that now.
It should be our logo.
It should be our logo. Moose lamb.
Josh and the Muslim.
Oh god.
That's awesome. All right, what's his name? Ennis?
Ennis, yes.
Ennis.
He said it's 11:08 and he's not drunk.
And he's
Yes,
not
Ennis
drunk.
does not drink. So
Yeah.
Ah.
That is my cousin.
Gotcha.
Well, nobody's perfect.
How do you get through this world?
We're not all raging alcoholics.
How do you do
guys.
that?
Hey, look, I only rage when I get AARP letters. I'm actually a pretty calm
You
drunk.
should be drinking.
I should be drinking right now. Instead, I have a root beer.
Oh, yes. I wonder what's in that root beer.
I wish it was
And when
something.
Garrett's over here drinking water. Yeah.
Yeah, water.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Vodka.
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 It's gin. I hate gin.
So Garrett,
Yes.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit of why you decided to do comedy.
I decided to do comedy because I had started getting more and more work in theater, which is what I'm trained for.
Okay.
But I was getting work for backstage. I was starting to just become a stage manager.
Okay.
And so I had worked on, I think, like 3 shows in a row for Bluegrass Opera. And I wanted to be back on the stage, but I don't exactly have the best singing voice in the world. As a matter of fact, some might call it worse than bats screeching.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, I don't think it's that bad. But I mean, what's your background in theater?
well, when I was a wee lad, about all the way back in 4th grade, so 10, 9, probably 9.
Okay.
Age 9, that's when I started in SCAPA, School for the Creative and Performing Arts here in Lexington.
Very nice.
And that was a program that went all the way through my senior year of high school. And it was an accelerated program for theater. And for a while they had me isolated at what's called Baby SCAPA, where it's just me and 51 other creative urchins stuck in a room until 8th grade, and then they shove us into a real high school, which most of us didn't make it after that. We had to lose some people in the pack. They were just too weak.
I'm sensing a lot of anger here.
They were too weak. That's
Cull the herd.
normal high school kids versus a bunch of creative, like, everything's good. Is that a stabbing knife?
What are you in prison?
Have you been to high school?
So, I think I know this fact about you. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually had to kiss a guy on stage before, right?
Yeah, I was in a play called The Goat or Who Is Sylvia, which is a Pulitzer Prize-winning play.
I've actually seen that play.
And I played
a train wreck.
what can only be called the gay son of a goat fucker. And
Right.
that was
Yep.
easily, that show just beats you to death.
It does.
Like,
It is a train wreck.
at no point in that show do you really get a second to breathe, because you just, even as a viewer, you're watching this family just fall apart.
Wow.
And just completely
It's a
get
train
destroyed
wreck.
because an architect decided that he has fallen into a deep sexual relationship with a goat. Edward Albee wrote this.
And I'm shaking my head vigorously. Yep,
He is-
I've seen it. I've actually seen it like on a premiere stage
Yeah.
in DC.
So was this architect, was he an Arab?
No, but he could be.
Was he an Arab?
Like the only thing that we need to know is that he's an architect, he's a dude, and he fucks a goat, and he has a gay son. That's it. If you have those components, then you have.
I think if he
this
only
show.
had a gay son, that's not actually bad if he's fucking a goat. I mean, that's
I mean,
pretty horrible.
It's the goat part I can't get past.
and his wife.
So what role did you play in this?
I played the gay son.
Oh, okay.
Who
'Cause
eventually
if you played the goat, I was going to go and watch that right now.
Eventually, I got an Oedipus complex and kissed who's playing my father on stage.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That is
the
a
show just
train
goes
wreck.
straight down, and I would leave rehearsals for that just beaten and depraved.
Oh, I bet.
So have you ever considered getting therapy?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
Not at all. Are you
I
kidding me?
think you might need some
it's called
after that.
Buffalo Trace whiskey. That's
Oh, yeah, right. That would make sense.
So Ennis back in Facebook asks if we have any viewable stand-up on YouTube. I know I do.
I don't yet.
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm
actually,
working on it.
I-
I have it
Garrett-
on my GoPro.
you can actually see
Garrett?
Garrett and I on my stand-up page. It's called Sardam Stand Up on YouTube. You can just you just like search my name, Josh Sardam, and you'll find both mine and Garrett's stand-up on there. I actually put it on there so his parents could see it.
Yeah, because
I mean, that makes sense
It's not like they
that,
can come out to a show or anything.
Yeah. It makes sense, though, that the white guy and the Jew would isolate the Arab off.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
we actually did this before.
yeah,
dude.
it's
Have
okay.
You actually
you won that
so you won
competition.
that
Wait a minute.
competition.
So you've done this before, right?
Yes.
You've taken ownership of this before? For some reason, I've heard this story.
What do you mean?
This is deja vu.
Oh my god.
Oh, I
See what he's
get
doing
it.
here? See
He's
what
talking
do you
about
see what he's
Israel.
Yeah. See what he's doing here?
I get it now.
Yeah.
Technically,
I'm
that was
just
a US
saying.
thing. Technically,
I'm just saying.
Technically, I did that for them.
Well, they came in and took the land, and you
Right.
just said, "Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we're
that's
going to go
okay.
with you." And then we're just Arabs out here, like, what the fuck? Where are we
Look,
going to
honestly, we had the best reason to do it.
God.
and that's what the show is all about. How can they be friends? Easy.
I love putting you on the spot, dude.
Easy.
You got like beads of sweat off that forehead, too.
No, that's just because I'm fat and that light is hot.
Is it?
It's not even pointed at you anymore. Are you okay?
Yeah, change the
Dude,
lighting angle.
The stage yesterday, was it not
Oh,
hot?
it was hot.
I felt like
red
the
light coming
like
down on
I
you.
could have had an egg like cooking on my head. It was so
you do that normal.
hot.
What is this, fat jokes for
what's-
Josh Day?
It's always no different. It's always bad jokes on Josh Day. That's fine. That's what I'm here for. That's my job, damn it.
This is a day that ends in Y? Yes, then it is.
Do you know how I handle this?
How do you handle this?
So Jordy LaForge. He,
Dear God. Back to this. Keep drinking. Keep drinking the vodka, Garrett. It's not going to help.
All right, well, we're going to take...
actually helps.
Ennis came back and said, why not you-ish? Are you trashing the family or something? Because if so, who cares? Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Well,
not
now
trashing
you
the
just got a
family.
blank check.
He actually does. He makes fun of you specifically. It's pretty awful. I'll put a video of it up there. It's
Yeah, definitely, Ennis.
Yeah.
Next time you're in town, Ennis, you hit me up, and I'll let you come to
a
one of these shows.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'd love
come
it.
out and enjoy a show.
Good drinks.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Don't you know that us moose lambs don't drink?
Moose slams.
We do not drink.
I still love that.
You can
though.
lead a moose slam to alcohol.
Yes.
We need to get a picture of that and like put it at the bottom of that fucking podcast logo.
Well, I actually had told her if she's in Lexington, she's just come on the show. She can
That's
talk
awesome.
about this.
she could talk about the
Because she
moose
legitimately thought that's how the word sounded. So,
slam. Moose slam.
yeah, it was quite funny.
Somerset, you said?
Somerset.
And then you looked at the back of your hand and went, oh, that's right, I shouldn't be here. And got out of there?
Oh, I got the fuck
Good.
out of there.
Good.
I still have yet to see anybody on my friends list in here, or unless are you friends with Sammy Lowe?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Yeah. See, I don't.
Are you sharing this on
Yeah,
Facebook?
I've shared it like
Yeah,
3 times.
I've
now.
shared and liked.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't understand this.
I don't know. I know. Here's my problem. It's Tuesday, and all of my friends are playing Destiny.
What the hell is
So,
Destiny?
It's a video game.
Video game?
It's a video game.
What is video game?
It's a video game.
Yeah,
So
I
these
don't
are
know
millennial
I don't know what
terms.
you're
I don't-
saying.
It's a new video. Ha! It's not just me.
No, these things are
was a great
notorious
catch.
for that. You like that?
All right, so go ahead. What's this video game?
What's a video game?
It's just a video game that came out, and everybody has to work together to get new stuff, and it all resets on Tuesday. So Tuesday is typically when we all get together. We hate each other for a little bit, but we get all the stuff that we need. I'd actually be doing that right now if it wasn't for being here, but it's okay. I like you guys. I like here.
Really?
I don't
it's
understand what a video game is, though.
still
Are
haven't
you just
explained
saying,
what
like,
it
video
is.
game?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's
just
exactly.
squishing it?
Yeah, I'm just squishing it
Okay.
for comedic effect. It's one of those weird things I do.
One of the weird things you do?
One of them.
Okay, because if we're keeping track,
I'm not.
thank God.
I don't have a
Is this
tally.
like a Millennium thing?
It's a millennial thing.
Yeah, it's a Millennium Falcon. Yes.
Millennium Falcon?
Yes.
And Robert Huffman on Facebook says, I'm always here, Josh, always watching. All of a sudden,
Okay,
I'm a little
Sting.
creeped out.
That was very creepy,
That was
Huffman.
very creepy.
Yes.
How did they let him
But
do
I
that
understand,
song?
though. I've tasked him to watch you because, Arab.
Yeah, go ahead. Watch me. That's exactly the problem here.
That's
I'm the problem here.
the problem.
You don't have a flight anytime soon, do you?
Oh, no, not soon. But it's quite interesting when I do. I think the last time I was in the airport, I was sending pictures to Josh. Remember that? I was wearing a backpack.
That shit was so funny.
And I was literally sitting at the gate, and there was no one around me. And I took a picture. I said, "Hey, Josh, is this normal? Nobody will sit next to me."
That was awesome.
Well, judging by the size of the backpack, the blast radius is probably about
Yeah.
45 feet.
That's true.
Honey, don't go close.
I still love that story you told that other day about the friggin' report and you thinking that you had a bomb.
Oh, the one at Commonwealth Stadium?
Yeah, chicks
What?
reading your
Well,
comments.
I actually have another story about Commonwealth Stadium. I went to the game last weekend.
Oh,
Okay.
Against Florida.
Sorry.
And yeah, I'm not going to talk about the actual
No,
game.
God,
That was
horrible.
depressing as hell. But yeah, so we're tailgating a bunch of our friends, and we're walking to the gate, and realize I have lost my tickets.
Uh-oh.
Kid you not. So I've gotten the tickets from a friend of mine who works. He's a doctor at UK. So him and his family had 6 season tickets.
Uh-huh.
And so lost my tickets. So me and my friend could not get into the game. And let you know, my friend is also an Arab. She's
Of
an
course.
Arab. So
all hang out together.
she's like, "Well, what are we going to do?"
They got to sit together, man. People like you.
She's like, "What are we going to do?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I was like, "This sucks." And she's like, "Well, I guess we'll just go watch the game somewhere else." I'm like, "No, screw this. I paid for these. I want to get in."
Yeah.
She's like, "Well, what are you going to do?" I said, "Well, we'll just sneak in." She's like, no, we're not going to sneak in. I was like, we paid for the tickets. We're not doing anything wrong.
So they couldn't look you up by name or anything?
No, because I had bought them for my friend. So my friend, I had texted him. He wasn't answering. He would have to go and get reissuement of the tickets. We're talking 30 minutes before game time.
Yeah, sure.
He's probably already in there with his family, his wife.
Girlfriend.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He's a doctor.
That's another story.
Concubine.
Whoa!
So she's standing there watching me, okay? And I said, look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for a whole bunch of people to go in. I'm just going to go in. They're not going to know. We're not doing anything wrong. I paid for these tickets. Guy comes in. Looks like he had 3 or 4 relatives, friends with him. I just walk right by in. Keep on going. I'm like, hey, this worked. Kid you not. She calls me. She goes, hi, what did you do? I said, I just walked right in. I said, come on, do it. She goes, no, I can't. You're screwing me. I'm not a criminal. She's like freaking out. I'm like, you're a fucking Arab. Like, just get it together already. You know? I said, look, go up to the guy, tell him you're with me, and that I already scanned tickets and he'll let you in. She's like, that's not going to work. I said, just try. Walks up to the guy, she's like, I'm with him. We're both still on the phone. I put on the phone. He goes, okay, go ahead. Lets her in.
See? Security doesn't care.
We go and send our seats.
No, they're not paid enough for this.
The security's like, yeah, I don't even have a list. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's not real security. It's just old people with those scanners, right?
Yeah.
They're like scanning your ticket in your phone, and I'm just...
So the message is that if you want to get into a free game,
walk with purpose.
Just walk with purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have a feeling University of Kentucky is going to contact me. They're going to revoke my alumni association membership at this time, and I will probably be getting a letter from AARP instead.
Yes, and by the way, the whole moniker "Pally and the Jew," you have to say it like that. You know,
Pally and the Jew.
You have to say it like that. So, like when they call you up, they're going to be like, "Yes, Mr. Shalash, yeah, I understand that you were on Pally and the Jew." They got to say it. You know.
Do you think we could get Garett to actually sing the theme song?
No, you can't. Screeching bats. Screeching bats.
Maybe that works.
Good try.
It doesn't work.
Try it.
It doesn't.
Try it.
Well, also, what about Pele?
Pally.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
Pele.
soccer.
No. Talking about Pally because he's Palestinian.
Okay.
And I'm a Jew.
Pally and the Jew.
There it is.
There you go.
Now we've all done it.
He's going to go home and hang himself.
Look, what I do in my free time is none of your business, okay?
That's right. And if he likes it that way, he likes it that way.
Yeah, that's
Always
okay.
have a buddy, though, just in case.
That's all right. When you go home, I'm sure you're going to have a package, unmarked and everything.
Yeah, it's so discreet. Wait a minute.
It's so discreet. Brown paper package.
Well, I wonder what this could be.
We actually have 5 viewers now. This is amazing.
That never happened.
It went up to 7 actually for a little bit, and then it went back down again.
Well, I think
then
they
you
realize
made me sing.
what they're actually watching.
Yeah,
what
they're
the hell
like,
is this?
I don't understand what's
This is,
going on here.
This is what we call a dumpster fire. Yeah.
It could be worse.
Yeah,
It
why
could be
is
worse.
Morgan texting me? I'll figure that out later.
Ooh.
No, not ooh.
Not ooh?
Just means she wants something.
Oh, what does she want?
Well, yeah, it all depends on what you want.
I don't know. She wants something from me. It's always either information or money or.
Maybe she's
See, what are the numbers like on Thursday? That's what she wants.
That's all she wants.
That's all she wants.
Tell her, I guess you find out on Thursday.
Yeah.
Is that Morgan the one that works here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I told you that story about her, didn't I?
No.
Remember my first time I did open mic here?
Uh-huh.
She was a waitress here.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
And I was over there, and this was only the second time I think I got on stage, and I was a nervous wreck. And I went up there, and I did my show, and afterwards she came up to me. She said, hey, you were really good. I said, oh, thanks. She goes, I've been doing a lot of these open mics, and for someone who's new, I was very impressed. You know, you were really good. And
This
I
doesn't
told you
sound
I'd
like
always
Morgan.
remember that, and after the competition...
Didn't sound right to me either, but
I know.
apparently she
Well,
did
maybe
say this.
Maybe she was hitting on me. I don't know.
I don't know. That doesn't. No, Morgan, like.
We don't know what Morgan likes.
She's squirrely. She doesn't approach new people.
It's definitely very strange. So she must have really felt passionate about you.
Well,
'cause-
I always remember that she said that to me because it just kind of gave me that sense of confidence.
Tall, dark, handsome, funny man.
Yeah. And then after I'd won the competition
Blonde as
in
black.
August, she was working here, and I went up to her and I told her, I said, you know, I've always remembered. And she's like, oh, that makes me feel good. You know, I really thought you were really good.
Movie will be coming out next May.
We're gonna get Omar Sharif to play.
Omar Sharif.
And Anna Kendrick.
Oh, that's
going to
be another show. Who would play each of us in a movie?
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Fucking, I'll be the only cartoon character.
Yeah, you'll be
Pluto.
CG. Shrek will play it.
Well, I'm going to be freaking lamb with moose ears on it.
Right, what
right.
noise would it make?
I don't know. What noises do a freaking air
It would be like a really deep
Like it'd start out like a moo and then come out.
moo.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Do moose moo?
Do Arabs moo?
Do Arabs moo?
I don't think so.
Well, let's ask one. Hey, Arab, do you moo?
Do I moo?
Yeah.
No, not normally. Do you moo?
Not regularly.
Not
the
if
way-
I can get away with it.
By the way, Ish, you are sliding off camera, buddy.
Am I? Actually, I'm pretty much on camera based on Facebook Live.
What the hell? Okay,
Yeah,
that
same
doesn't
here.
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's weird way it's set up, but
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm
at all.
looking at this to make sure. That,
You know, if I set myself up just right,
yeah. So we have
Oh,
a little
that's
little
awesome.
monitor in the front
That's awesome.
watching, but we're also watching ourselves on a
Yeah.
phone
Yes, we
side to us, so.
and just as an update to people that are actually listening to the podcast,
They aren't.
we
why?
Jesus.
Why? Some
We-
people wear headphones.
Oh, that'd be so awesome. So, excuse me first, but we last week we had the Facebook camera taped to some chairs, filming us. It was so awesome. But Ish went out and actually got us we actually look like we're like we
There's
actually have a
Best
studio
Buy
set up
across
now.
the street, guys.
We didn't want to deal with that. We were having so much problem with the
First of
microphones
all-
last week anyway.
Do you not know who you're talking to? That costs money.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why we have you.
Yeah, no, Jew.
Jew,
Come over
Pally.
here. What? You think we have money?
No,
We don't got any money.
Oh my god,
that's a nice looking watch you got
Can't
there.
even get
Ed.
our own country.
That's a
We got
nice
money?
looking watch.
Yeah, I noticed that Lexus she drove in, and Jesus
Oh, yeah.
Christ, fucking guy, he got a Louis Vuitton bag sitting
Yeah.
right there. He's like, "Oh, that's fake." I'm like, "I'm sure that's what you tell people."
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been in China a
I
lot.
can't help but notice, but we have microphones, so
Yes, we have microphone. We have
I know
actually,
he didn't get them.
we have
Okay, I did.
professional
Oh,
equipment
shit.
here. We have
Borrowed them.
professional
Oh,
equipment now.
see,
Yeah.
borrowed them.
Yeah, the point of that was that we have actual professional
Yes, we got
equipment.
a GoPro, we got iPads, we got
Yeah,
Mac computers. See,
Yeah.
we got microphones. We've got these little what are
yeah,
these called?
these little
Pop
nets.
filters.
Pop filters.
Pop filters.
Yeah, we got Frodo. I mean, we
got
got everything.
Yeah.
That's right. You know, do you have hair on the top of your feet?
No, yeah, kind of actually a little
Do
bit.
you? Is that
He's
the reason
such
why
a
you're
hobbit.
single?
No, well, that's one of many reasons why I'm single.
Oh, there you go.
The other reasons are I'm an asshole and
Well, I think one of the reasons is something to do with an Aphrodite in
a box office.
Box office.
Aphrodite in a box office.
There isn't enough hours in the day to keep talking about that.
Just that's a true story, by the way.
Yeah, I know it is. I know it is.
That is a complete.
I really don't want to know.
It's
I
my
don't want
closer.
to stand up,
It's my
haven't you?
closer.
Oh, is your closer?
Tell him.
Aphrodite in a box office.
Go ahead.
I don't remember that.
Tell,
though.
tell,
I,
tell-
I remember the closer, the one when you were in the movie theater.
That's the same one.
It's the same one. Go ahead and do the
Oh,
second.
oh, yeah, yeah,
Our
yeah,
listeners
never
haven't
mind.
heard you do it
well,
anyway,
it's-
so go ahead and
all right. So
do it.
this
Go
one
ahead.
time, I was going to go see a movie. All right, and I was going by myself because I'm a loser. And as I was driving there, I went into autopilot, which is that kind of fugue state that you go into, like when you're driving home and you start thinking about something else, and the next thing you know, you're pulling up into your driveway thinking, "Boy, I hope I obeyed all the traffic laws," when in fact you ran a red light and caused a semi truck to crash into a family of 6. So that blood's on your hands. So that's the state of mind I was in when I was going to the movies. And I walk up to the ticket booth, and inside was this gorgeous, green-eyed, smattering freckles across the face, redhead. And she was just the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. She was like Aphrodite in a box office. And I walked up to her, and I said, "Hi, I'd like to buy one ticket to go see the Emoji Movie at 6 o'clock. And she said, "If you wait until the 8:30 showing, you don't have to see it alone." And I said, "The 6 o'clock will be fine." It only took me about halfway through the movie to realize, shit, this movie is awful.
And that, guys, is why Garett Wilson is single.
That is why I'm saying.
I still like the story you talked about when you see this tattoo,
Bipolar?
the tattooed
The bipolar
bipolar
chick?
girl. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one that actually happens too. Now I'm still working on this one, so I'm just going to tell it as a story.
That's fine.
I was working at Kroger at the time, so my soul was already crushed. And I was outside having a smoke before I would go in, and there was this girl talking to her friend, and she was just like, she had short cut hair, wearing black, tatted up, just a punk rock princess. And she had the choker thing on, which is just, I'm so happy that's back, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm finally just talking to myself, going, most of the time you see a pretty girl and you don't want to waste their time, so you don't go talk to her. But damn it, Garett, if you don't talk to this girl, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And so I started walking up to talk to her, and that's when I heard her say to her friend, I've been off my bipolar meds for like 3 weeks now, and I haven't felt anything. So I just kept walking.
That you never know. That could have been your soulmate.
No.
That's nothing
you all could have been crazy together.
No. You want to deal with.
Look, I'm not that kind of crazy.
No, not at all.
Every girl has a little crazy in her.
Every girl has a little bit of crazy in her. That's a lot of crazy. Ish, don't stick your dick in crazy.
Because then you'll have a lot of it.
Don't let's not start about that. But crazy makes a girl a little interesting.
Crazy, dude, a sprinkling,
In
a
the-
smattering
in the
of crazy.
sack. Crazy in the
Perfect.
sack.
No, it has to be
Fine.
had to be a little crazy in real life too. Otherwise, I get bored.
So is there some kind of machine that we can actually measure the level of crazy in a woman?
Yes.
What would that be?
It's a
Red Lobster.
It's a line of questions. It's a line of questions.
A line of questions?
A line of
Do you
questions.
think we can just have them fill out a questionnaire first or something?
no,
That's number 2 pencil?
That's called speed dating.
Yeah.
speed dating. Have you done speed dating?
No, God, why would I?
Why not?
Because Ish, I have to go in public for that. And
So
I don't
what?
do that.
You're in theater.
The drinks are
You're in theater. You're in theater.
Come on.
Go out there and act your life. Will you
I
please?
can't, God, I can tell you that gets old real fast.
I bet. Yeah.
That's like,
I don't know.
who am I?
I don't know anything about that. But
No, not at all.
I love the questions I get, though.
Well, all right, give us an example of questions you get.
Well, on my show yesterday, I tell you that I always get asked, when they find out I'm a comedian, they're like, well, tell me a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
So the one I've been,
hate that.
yeah, always they're like, "Oh, tell me a joke," and I'm like, "Well, that's not how it works,
Yeah.
But of course, you have to tell them something,
Yeah.
or they just think you're lame." So I always tell them, "Well, yeah,
We are.
So
So I always tell them that. Yeah, I said, "Well, yeah, I've been taking flying lessons," and they usually start laughing, which is actually true. I have been taking flying lessons. So when they find out that I'm actually, telling the truth, they usually stop laughing.
oh,
Yeah.
you're serious?
Oh, I am serious.
Well, let me go
I actually have been taking flying
plane
lessons.
proof my buildings.
So now
Plane proof your buildings.
I'm not sure if you can do that.
No, you can. I'm sure you can. It's just it'd be really, really cost
Make
prohibitive.
it a cushion,
Make it a big
Well-
like a big beanbag.
the bouncy castle.
Well, if you haven't ever noticed that, no one is going to suspect an Arab that's a comedian is doing a podcast with a Jew.
Right.
Think about it.
Right.
It's
I got the
true.
best cover ever.
No,
Sort of.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Still an Arab though, so not really.
I'm still an Arab, but I'm hanging out with you guys. So come on.
What-
It's okay. He's cool. He's cool.
Yeah, I'm not with you guys. Look,
Hey.
do you know what I got? I tell you, Commonwealth Stadium, right? When they pulled me to the side and they were
Right.
like asking me this question, I was like, "Well, I'm doing a show with Lee Cruz later," and they're like, "Oh, we know that guy. He's great." And I told Lee the story, and Lee's like, "What the fuck are you dragging my name into this?"
Now I'm on a list.
Yeah, he goes, "No, I'm on a fucking list. Screw you, Ish."
So Gary, what's next? What's your ultimate goal here with your theater and your stage stuff?
Well, I've been heavily working on. Well, not really. No, heavily. I'm in pre-production.
Okay.
I'm in pre-production for this web show idea that I've been sitting on for a few years. I'm finally getting around to outlining and storyboarding, and I'm looking at things like microphones and cameras. I actually just talked to one of my old friends who went down to Full Sail because he decided that he just had too much money and needed to put it somewhere.
Yeah.
But he
I can
is.
give you my account number.
That's perfect. Thank you. As a matter of fact, I'll just take this. And he.
Give me the free bag thing.
Oh, here.
That's all I really want.
So, folks, I know on the podcast you can't notice, but
Oh,
they're
hang
now
on, hang
they're
on, there might
fighting
be-
over the duffel bag.
There might be no. Anyway, so yeah, I've been sitting on that idea for a long time. I talked to a friend who he went to Full Sail for camera work, and
Okay.
he actually works for a small time studio in town now that does a lot of commercials and things like that. But the good news is he can rent equipment on the weekends for free.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Which means I don't have to pay him. So that really gave me incentivation to kind of get the ball rolling on that and bring actors in. And I have another writer that I'm working with now. It's going to be a long road, but I think it'll be worth it.
Hey, keep up. You never know where it goes.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe you'll start doing porn production.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, money's money, man.
Anyway, it goes, right? You wouldn't care, right?
I want to give it one season. No, of course I wouldn't care. Money's money. I'm performing.
He's going to produce Lord of the Cock Rings.
I am.
Lord of the Cock Rings. Frodo does Lexington.
Frodo does Lexi.
Lord of the Cock Rings.
Frodo does Lexi.
Frodo does Lexi. There you go.
That has to already exist somewhere.
If not, get
Lord
on
of the
that,
Cock
buddy.
Rings, the two tits.
The two tits. Yes.
How did this? We just went off the deep end.
Does that make Fellowship of the Ring a gangbang? Like,
it's this long torrid story about how these 5 friends share the same cock ring. I don't know what
yeah,
it is.
it's like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, but with tits.
And instead of the volcano to get rid of it, it's actually this chick with a bad venereal disease.
So is there anywhere in this movie there's a goat?
It's gotta be somewhere.
There's got to be a goat in here. A moose and a goat.
A moose lamb and a goat.
Moose lamb and a goat.
Who's lamp? Look, our viewership went to 1.
Just saying. It's like, well, they made it 40 minutes without talking about porn. Time to go.
Yeah.
Good on them, guys. Better luck next time.
That's fantastic.
No,
though.
we got 2. Mine says 2.
Yeah, it does say 2, and I think that's me and Garrett.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I'm on there too. How does this shit work?
When I went to text messages, does that go off? Yeah, looks like it did.
Shit's
Yours not
funny
on?
as hell.
Oh, so it's just me
Yeah.
and you now, Josh.
Who cares?
We're the only 2.
We've always said the
still
podcast
recording.
is more important. Now we've got the
Now you got the
YouTube
video
channels.
feed, which
Yeah, the YouTube channel will be
we
great.
give them
which
so much
like
to
the
look
whole
at.
time, all you're gonna see is like this
Yeah.
because I keep talking or looking down. But
No, it's okay.
we'll work it out.
Yeah, well, you guys figure it out. This is what the inaugural.
This is
YouTube.
this is the first that's gonna go on YouTube, and we're gonna keep going that.
Yeah, we're
God,
gonna keep
I've
doing
made
the YouTube
mistakes.
channels.
No.
Do you want
We're gonna
friggin'
pop filter keeps falling.
It's just turned into a fucking Arab Beavis and Butthead. The pop filter falls down and Ish goes. Your pop filter fell, dumbass.
Both are dumbasses.
Never got that show.
I love that show.
I was
that show,
4.
right?
Huh?
I love that show.
I love that show.
Yeah.
You were 4?
I was 4 at the time.
Your parents let you watch that at 4?
No.
No,
God, this
but
explains
they
a
let
lot.
him drink it for not watch Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, a
Hello?
little whiskey on the gums, you know.
This explains a lot.
It saves from the
Well,
teeth.
at least we know that therapy can't save you now.
No, therapy never could save it.
But yeah, so this is the inaugural for our YouTube channel. What do you think we call it? Just Crossroads Comedy Project
I
channel?
think that's
or?
the best
why not?
way to keep it.
Just
you
keep
know,
it
uniform across the board.
Yeah. And that way, I was trying to post like the pod, like because there's a share option in Podbean to share to YouTube, and I was trying to throw it on the channel there, and it isn't going.
Well, did you have any sort of MP4 element, or at least like a .mov?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have no idea, but
They're
this will work, and I can also load them into Vimeo.
Cool.
Ah, Vimeo.
I have
Everybody will see it on Vimeo.
Yes, I have a Vimeo account.
Have you
so that
heard
would
of
be great.
Periscope?
Yes, I've
Yeah.
heard of Periscope. That was popular. I think I wanted. I
That
don't know how popular it is now.
It's kind of dead.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
Yeah, it hasn't gone.
Facebook
really.
Live has kind of stabbed it right.
Well, you
in the
know,
heart.
Vimeo just came out with Vimeo Live.
Oh, of course it did.
You know,
Yeah,
they're trying to
because
compete.
Instagram
They're trying to
did it.
compete, and
Right,
YouTube's
everyone is
done
kind
it.
of doing it.
Yeah.
You can call like on Snapchat now. I mean, it's all
Yeah,
this technology.
it's crazy.
It's gone crazy. You know.
And
But-
it's all to do the same thing over and over and over again. One of them has to win eventually, and my money is on YouTube because it's been there the longest.
Honestly, though, I want them to get in a ring.
Yeah, just all the
Battle
CEOs.
Royale. I want
I'm
the
waiting.
CEOs.
I'm
Hey,
waiting.
Steve,
I'm
why-
waiting
We
for-
throw one cell phone in the center of the ring, and the one that comes out with that alive is the
Yeah.
one that wins.
That's not a bad idea.
That's what I think, and we'll tape it on this show.
But you know what? I bet you will come out eventually. I bet you Netflix comes out with something, and they will.
I
think they can.
I don't
They're
know.
capable.
I don't see Netflix becoming a.
Because Netflix is more in the Hulu and Crackle.
They are, but you just never know.
Yeah, but I don't see them being very user-created content friendly because
Yeah, that's the difference.
They tend to be
Really?
higher budget.
Yeah, maybe. I just feel the wave of the future is social media. We all know this.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
It's already taken
absolutely
over.
the wave of the future.
Honestly, I'm just really happy at this point in history that Taco Bell isn't the only restaurant that Demolition Man said that it would be.
I'd be okay with that. Taco Bell gonna start delivering.
Are they really?
Yup.
That's dangerous.
That's a game changer.
My God. So now,
That's
instead of
dangerous.
saying, "No, I'm too drunk to go out," now we can go, "Well, shit."
Yeah. And have you heard of Hops to Go?
Yes, I've heard of the hospital. I've seen the billboards
I have,
everywhere.
Did you see
I
that
have partaken.
Uber has a
Oh,
new
Uber
service
Eats.
called Uber
Uber
Eats?
Eats.
That's coming to Lexington soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a game changer for box office days.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That
go.
is. I am no longer sequestered to Jimmy John's
Jimmy
or
John's,
Panera.
you're right.
There you go.
All right, guys.
I just whipped out the word sequestered flawlessly.
You whipped it out.
Yeah.
And
Throw it
we,
out there.
We have to be
Boom.
careful because he
Smart
gets
word.
really, really excited around whatever these things.
Pop-
Dude,
filters.
audio quality is one of my pet peeves when it comes down to video. So just seeing a pop filter lets me know that you care. That being said, I'm looking at the waveform and I have peaked that shit a lot.
Yeah, I've done it too. I peek mine all the time. I think Ish is the only one that's not like hitting the red zone all the time.
Well, Ish talks
Really?
like
I'm sorry.
No,
Ish talks
no,
like
you're
he's
fine.
in a library at all times. So that makes sense to me.
He's
That's
a very
my
polite
sarcastic
guy.
ways. What
He's
do you want
a
me to
very
do?
polite guy.
I'm polite. I'm not very loud.
Fuck you.
It's like
This is why we
language
hate,
from my neck of the woods. That was great.
This is why we hate the white man.
One of many.
One of many.
All right. Well, I think between now and then, we just have a couple shows coming up. We've got John Caparello coming in this weekend at
Yes.
Comedy
Yep.
Off Broadway. So please make sure, if you haven't been to Comedy Off Broadway in a long time, you need to come up here. It's a great time. You'll actually be able to see most of us because we work
here.
So, that's pretty cool.
Get your tickets online. Unless you want to talk to me, then call tomorrow. And I don't know. I might treat you right. I might treat you not.
He'll treat you right. He will.
I'm still single.
We have what was I going to say? I had something in my head, then you talked and I lost it. It fell right out of my head.
That's what I do, man.
That's
what I
that's
do.
what you do.
Say, you were going on about shows this week. You mentioned John Caparulo already. Do you have another show at
I've-
Life Brew Pub?
Right. Life Brew Pub tomorrow, and then we've got Twisted Cork on
Cork
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah. So everybody listening, make sure that you pass around this podcast and the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.
What's the
especially
name?
on
What's the
iTunes.
name of the YouTube channel?
The YouTube channel? It's going to be Crossroads.
It's going to be
Comedy
Crossroads Comedy Project.
Crossroads Comedy Project. So that is youtube.com/Crossroads Comedy Project.
There you
Yes.
go. And we're on Podbean, which is Crossroads Comedy Project. We're on iTunes. Make sure on those that you subscribe, you like, but you most importantly, especially on iTunes, is leave a review. And it can be anything from "fuck you guys, love you" to "these guys are fantastic." If you leave something negative, though, I'm going to stick Ish
Make it
on you.
funny.
Cause,
Yeah, I
you
will.
know,
And I'll find you.
Yeah, and he flies planes.
I work with
Yeah.
actors.
We're just saying.
I fly
He flies planes.
I don't know if
make
it has anything to
bombs.
do with
It's
finding
great.
people, but I fly planes, yes.
Yeah, and I somebody told me I was dangerous at one point in time. I think the only danger I have on me now is the fact that I farted like 6 times during this whole thing.
I noticed.
Was
It's
that
been-
you?
Yeah, that's me the whole time.
The only danger that you have now is breaking your damn hip, old man.
Dear God. I'm going to start wearing a mask when I do these shows.
Matches. Bring matches.
the gas man has arrived. Okay, so we have anything else, Ish?
I think that covers it.
I think so, and the chair as well. But
Oh,
what?
I have to work here tomorrow.
Me
Lordy.
too. So we'll see you guys next week. And Garrett, thanks for coming into.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Garrett.
having me
Appreciate
down.
you. Yeah.
Great to have you here. We'll have you back soon.
I'm going to go play Destiny and not talk to girls.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. So we will see you soon.
Get out of here!